Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today we are doing a thank you card, and this is actually the card that I started with, and so we were going to recreate this one, and then I got an idea, so I'm kind of just slightly changing it, but this is very straightforward. You can see the layers here, and you'll see the one we create will just be a touch different, but all the same materials are being used. So I am using Misty Moonlight for our base. I love this hand-penned designer series paper. And then we are going to be using the Flowers of Friendship bundle. This is a cling stamp set with 10 images, and it coordinates with this punch. So we are going to do that, as well as use some of our in-color vellum. This is the pale papaya. I wanted to say peach. So hopefully you can see that. It just gives it a little bit different dimension behind there. Alright, so here is what I have decided to change. So for the base, instead of it being the typical 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2, I cut that, but then I decided to use our new basic border dies. So I took this die and I ran it through my machine, just cutting the front half of the card. So to do this with your machine, you just want to make sure you don't put your clear cutting plate past the score line so that you don't cut into the back. So hopefully that makes sense. So then I just reused that on the other layers of the card. So I took that designer series paper that was originally 4 by 5 1/4. I cut that edge, and then I trimmed off a little bit more just to give me a nice little border around all sides. And then I also did the Whisper White layer, which was the inside, which was 4 by 5 1/4, and I just trimmed that with the same die so that everything kind of layers up, right? So I love it. We're going to see how this turns out. So I'm going to take our designer series paper. We're going to add some of our seal to it, and let's open this up, and we're going to lay this down. I just want to make sure I get a nice little border all the way around here. Oops, yep, it's stuck. Okay, I'll leave it alone. I don't want to mess with it too much. Alright, let me grab our inside layer of our basic white. And then I'm going to try to, so I'm eyeballing that top corner there so that hopefully, without pressing it, let's see, yep, that works out. Okay, so we will stick that down. Okay, so now you really can't see that white layer until you open the card. Now you could have left that where it just peeked out at the corners. That would be fine too, just so completely your preference. All right, let's grab our Stamp and Cut and Emboss, because I do want to cut one of our Scalloped contour dies in the basic white. This is the second to the smallest rectangle. We're going to run that through. Okay. I'm going to use that for the front of our card. We are done with this. Now I'm going to grab my scraps here. I have Pale Papaya and So Saffron. I'm going to grab my images. Here is the big flower and the little flower. I think, yeah, I'm going to do, let me see, I'm going to do the small flower on the Pale Papaya because I used the in-color vellum. So I'm just going to take a peek at my punch and see the direction of that. And then we'll stamp that one. So I have that down there in the corner. Let's take, this is Blushing Bride. I had to think about that for a moment. Okay, so we will stamp that in the memento, and then we'll get the big one in the memento as well. And then we're going to do the Soul Saffron. Okay, so we want each of those. Okay, and then I want some soft succulent. Let's see, I'm going to get that leaf image. And it's a larger leaf, so it's kind of going on an angle. So I'm going to take this scrap here that I have, and I'm going to do three of those. Alright, I think that is done with that. I'm just trying to see what I did with my vellum. I don't see it. Maybe I put it away. Okay, so let me start with punching our leaves out. Scrap. Oops, left a piece in there. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can get our flower. Whoa, what am I doing? Okay, just put our little one down here. Okay, there's our blushing bride. I thought So Saffron was a great yellow to go with this paper. It's actually not found in the paper, but I love it. I wanted something a little bit softer than the Daffodil Delight, and I thought it was a good fit. Put it away. I'm going to do two of the larger flowers in the Pale Papaya. There's one. Second one. Okay, now we are ready to assemble our little flower. So I actually did take my bone folder, and you can, you know, get your flowers kind of shaped and ready to go here. And layer them together. So I have my glue dots. I love using glue dots with the flowers. We're gonna offset those. I'm gonna grab this one. I just thought this one was nice because it kind of made the flower pop a little bit more. Okay. Alright, so let's bring back our card. I'm gonna grab some adhesive here. We are going to lay that right in the center. Okay, I have our Misty Moonlight ink here, gorgeous color, and we're going to do many thanks from all of us, and I am just going to stamp that here towards the bottom. Looks good. Alright, and now we can go ahead and add our little flowers. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to put a touch of our seal actually on the back because it's a little bit tougher, and I like to put the leaf into the Seal Plus. And then I'm going to put some over the center here. I just don't want them to fall off, and so I know the seal will hold. Okay, so we're going to bring that back, and I want one to kind of go over that side. I'd like to put the other one here, and then we'll layer this one up. And see? Look how beautiful that is. I love it. I love the little added detail of that basic border to the edge versus this one. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you do pick up these products in my online store and recreate these or do your own version. As always, you can find a full supply list in the description of the video, and I look forward to being back with you real soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.